It's Superhero, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto.
Thank you, Superhero, for opening up the show. We'll also hear some outstanding interviews with Uber drivers, more synchronicities and epiphanies, and a word from Henry D. Horse with another fun fact. We also talk with Eric and Tanner on a break from Yachtly Crew to share their music history knowledge, plus lots more surprises. Call the hotline 561-203-9179. Leave us a message with your strange encounters, and we will share it on an episode. Thank you for listening to Inspirado Projecto.
So how long have you been driving Uber for?
Live 4 years. I'm a 3.7. According to them, it's 3.7. They don't count for years. They count the days.
And so, do you meet a lot of interesting tourists out here?
Yes.
Would you say most of the folks that you meet are tourists?
No.
No? It's mostly locals?
Yes.
Oh.
But the locals are funnier than the tourists.
Oh yeah, I don't doubt it.
The tourists just ask me a question they think I'm supposed to know.
What's the most popular question you get?
Yeah, what's the most popular question?
From women or men?
Men.
Where the hoes at? Not just any hoes, the decent hoes.
What?
The decent hoes, the ones that look good. The ones that don't look like they've been beat with a steel pipe. I'm like, it depends on what you call pretty. I'm like, you want something that look like me and up, or something that just... or you
Guys actually ask you this question? Wow. What about the girls? What are the girls?
Yeah, what do they say?
What do you mean with the money at? I said,
Where are the men with the money at?
I see a vicious cycle happening.
Yes.
and women are just as bad as men.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Like, when I pick up, like, then tonight, I'm gonna play this twerk CD that I made. It's never twerk emergency.
Another what?
It's a twerk CD.
Yeah.
Never twerk emergency. Men get caught like, whoa. The girl's like, yeah. I'm like,
Okay, so
well.
I'm gonna, how about we're gonna play a little game. I'm gonna tell you a couple of questions I'm probably sure you hear a lot about, okay? Here's one. How many times have you been to Graceland?
0.
Oh, really?
Inside or by?
Anywhere near its boundaries.
Okay. 500, probably 500 sometimes.
Oh, gotcha.
wow.
But you've never been inside. You've never been to the core
I'm
of
not gonna pay for
Graceland.
it.
Gotcha,
It ain't
gotcha.
worth my money. It was the day before I was leaving. I don't
What?
even know.
What? Is it expensive to go there?
Yes.
Oh, like how much?
100 something. I ain't got that kind of money.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
I don't want to see that. The only dead person I'm going to is Mike's. If it ain't Michael Whitney, I ain't trying to go.
Uh-huh.
Well, maybe when Celine Dion died. That's the one.
Celine Dion.
Yeah, well, she passed away. I know I'm going to see that. I was watching this with her son the other day. My baby like, she's singing the top 10 song. Like, baby, this song was before you thought about it.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm like, she said, "Hey, she got a record of the Titanic." I'm like, yeah. And I had to look up, she hated that song. But that's one of her number one songs. I'm like, that always seem to be a thing. They always hate their number one song.
Which song?
My Heart Will Go On.
Oh yeah, yeah.
It's one of Celine Dion's number one song, and she hates it. She said she hated it when she sung this song. She was like, baby, how you hate something you sing? And
Yeah.
nobody else can sing that song, though. Because it's like it was tailored for her voice.
Right.
And I heard someone try to sing, like, leave that to Celine Dion, baby. Stop. They're like, she sing. No.
Uh-huh.
I mean, you be better than the original singer of the song.
Right.
Because if you mediocre, I'm like, yeah, look at that.
Is that who you listen to mostly? Is Celine Dion?
No. I just say everybody.
You listen to everybody? Do you play music?
Yes.
Oh wow, what do you play?
They're on this radio. Rock music, gospel.
Oh, gospel music.
I listen to gospel music. I listen to rock music, country
Are you? So you're in a gospel band?
You know how you sing in church? Everybody in the gospel band.
Oh,
If you
look
in
at that.
church, you was part of the choir. Everybody part of the band. Ain't nobody survived. If you ever in church, ain't nobody survived not being in the band.
What are some of your favorite songs that you like to sing from church?
Can't Run, Just to Nobody by Lee Williams. I like Marvin Sapp. Then there's Tamara King, Tamara Brown, Mary Sweet Brown. I like Tamara Man. Oh my God.
Are there any about bridges? I'd love to hear you sing one about bridges as we're crossing underneath this bridge.
I hate bridges.
That's an interesting song.
I hate bridges.
Yeah.
I just like this one like something. I hate that regular bridge over there.
You don't like driving over bridges?
Not that one.
Why?
It's raggedy.
Dragons?
It's raggedy. It got potholes.
It's got a pothole.
Oh, gotcha,
It should
gotcha.
have potholes.
Have you ever, I'm sure everybody asks you this too, do you listen to Elvis a lot?
No, never.
You don't listen to Elvis?
No,
Do you at all appreciate his music when it's played?
no. You still no. If you don't give credit to the person who lives you stole, no.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't listen to nobody who steals.
That makes sense.
I'm like, you know that wasn't your song. I don't care who gave you the right to it. You should still say, hey, I got this song for so and so, so and so. Don't say it's original pen. No, it's not.
Right.
You didn't original do nothing, not nothing. I'm not a fan of you stealing people's music and making it your own.
Oh, yeah.
Just because you tweak 2 words, no. You're like, you're not Elvis fan, but you live in Memphis. I'm like, let me help you out. First of all, Elvis ain't from Memphis, so shut up, talk to me. You're like, what? Oh, yeah. He's not from Memphis. Well, he claimed Memphis. If you stay here long enough, you'll claim it too. I still want to claim it regularly. They was building stuff here for me. It's never not building something.
Where's Elvis from?
He's from Tupelo, Mississippi.
Oh.
Don't say why y'all claim someone who's not from your city. He let people know he's not from your city. Oh, I'm from Mississippi, but I just stay here.
Yeah.
People like, why he moved here then? It's a studio here. Just like you move here for a job, everybody else does too.
Yes.
If there's a studio, and then you can convince someone to play your stuff for a cheap price than what your hometown will play for, I move there too. Instead of you paying $200 for me to play, and he said he'll play your music for $150, you gonna go to him.
Oh, right.
That's how it works. Some studio just a sucker like, hey, if you give us a song rate somebody, we'll let you record here at a very, very steep discount. Okay, cool. I'll sing a song about you, and I make money, and I just keep recording here. But he died a stupid way. Ain't no way I'm gonna die that way. Ain't no way in God, hey, I'm gonna die that way, constipated. If I go to the bathroom, something wrong. I don't want to go. I wouldn't have went. If you don't want to go to the hospital, cool. Have a doctor come to you.
Yeah.
You got too much money to not have a doctor come to you.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm not dying that way. That's not the way I'm gonna die.
Do you think that a lot of people made jokes saying that the king died on his throne?
No, I never heard that. People just say
Right
it's
now, we
sad
just
how
said it
he
right
died. People like it's sad how he died. I'm like how he died.
Yeah.
They keep building stuff. If I didn't live here, I would not know this stuff here.
Oh my gosh,
'Cause
a
none of this
horse
stuff was
and
here.
carriage. That is astounding.
Yeah.
Have you ever been inside one of those?
I can't hold my breath that long. And I refuse to die.
What the heck? This is
I can't get y'all to BB King Club. I'm gonna let y'all know that.
That's okay.
I'm gonna drop y'all off up here.
That sounds good. Where we're going is
BB
a
King
3.
Club's right there. They
Cool.
block off the street. So
Uh-huh.
y'all pop out that way.
Thank you. Thanks for the
I'm
great
like, yeah, it's right here.
Thanks for the great conversation. Oh, cow. Oh, geez. Here we go. Wow.
Thank you. Drive safe.
Dude, she was entertaining, man. She was
was
so
awesome.
entertaining. I'm so glad I caught that. Field Street, Memphis.
Did you get any of the
Right here at the... Oh, yeah. It's still recording now. Right here at the Orpheum Broadway Club.
That was got to be one of the most like colloquial, most amazing local.
I love it, dude.
Uber interview.
Oh, it was so.
That was amazing.
She was just
Latasha, I think was her name.
Man, she was so good. Whoa!
I want to die tonight.
He doesn't care. Look at his lights are out, and this guy.
Okay, so
It's funny. Interesting. I see this location. It reminds me of bits and pieces of other places. Bass, Berry, and Sims. Interesting. I gotta get a picture of this. It's crazy. I just took a picture of it. So it says Sims. Oh, jeez. All right, I should just be recording some TikToks at this moment, huh? Oh my gosh. Okay. So they block off the entire street here. Yeah. There are carriages with horses in them. This is amazing.
Aren't you glad you came?
Yes. Elvis Presley Plaza. That's what we're looking at right now. Wow, dude. This is incredible. This fresh air. These good vibes. Man, this is good. This is great. This is incredible. White carriage. It's got like a Tron-looking neon going around it, almost like electricity. Very light blue. The horse is brown. Oh my gosh, of course, horses. Zelda, I've been riding a lot of horses lately. We've been riding horses in Zelda lately. Of course a horse would appear.
What would this guy's name?
Oh. Thunderbolt. This is amazing. There's just activity upon activity. I'm gonna start recording some TikToks. Today is the 23rd. Saturday, 23rd of September. 23rd of September. 23rd of September. Jenny, my sister, I just got off the phone with her. She called me to tell me she was crying. She called me to tell me that.
I gotta go this way. Yeah, screw it. City Cafe? Oh, right here. Blue City Cafe, right here. Oh, Blue City. We're right here. Thank you.
She informed me that Oliver, who has actually appeared on this podcast, has died. Little Oliver has passed away on Thursday. She didn't want to call me and tell me because I'm out here with Yachtly Crew. We've been in Texas. I think our buddies are here. It's very interesting. Oh yeah, there they are. Oh, groovy. All right, we're gonna sit down for lunch now, or dinner. I'll talk to you later. We're listening to Inspirado Projecto. Wow, it's 12:10, or is that 16 a.m.? Today is Sunday, the 27th of September? No. August. No. Yeah, August. So I was just sent by John Garside, the guy who made Max Neptune and the Menacing Squid, is this really cool drone video of a drone going into a grocery store, and it's flying above the heads of these people who are all shopping. You see this cool, like, bird's eye view. And it started making me think, wouldn't that be cool to have a movie called Groceries or something? And it's these people who are
they're all grocery shopping on the same day. So the whole movie takes place on the same day. And it's this adventure of what's going on with these people. Because you could follow someone with their grocery cart. You could follow them into the next aisle. And, you could use the camera footage up there. All this cool stuff. You could get great shots of people reaching into the refrigerator, grabbing stuff, grabbing frozen product. The produce aisle. You'd have the cool bird's eye, not bird's eye view, POV from, of course, the bird's eye view, but because we're going to use the drone. In addition to that, you're going to get that really cool POV from the shopping cart itself. So when people are cutting in front of the person who's pushing a shopping cart, people who, are just standing still in an aisle, not moving, all this interesting stuff. The cashier ringing up stuff. So characters, everything's a character. Maybe we get it from the point of view. Let's say the cashier's ringing up a cereal or something. So you see it from the cereal's point of view as it's going through the monitors. It could be, heck, maybe they put QR codes on everything in the store. Maybe it's linked into a computer. Maybe somehow the AI takes over. Maybe they're RFID chips. Could they be hacked into? So then, that'd be great. So you don't start seeing it. You don't start seeing the POV from the shopping cart or the box of cereal or the produce. You don't start seeing any of that until later in the movie. And those will be the indicators that the store, in a sense, is waking up. Maybe it's the world's first smart, the world's first grocery store in a smart city. And so we're showing, what exactly could possibly happen with something like this. Wow. Groceries. To the market, Maybe we call it To the Market. I'd like to have a really cool name, though. Ideal if it was European sounding. Wow. We could have people getting into arguments in the aisle. They have trauma they got to deal with, and they're yelling at each other about something. One of them's grabbing the other one's cart. That's the last one on sale. Come on, don't you understand? I never win, ever. I never win anything in life. Another person finds, maybe their favorite orange juice or something on sale. It's their favorite. They drink it. Them and their friends just drink this specific orange juice. They love it. It's on sale. And this person is going, oh my God, I got $20 on me. Do I want to spend my last 20 on all of this orange juice that's on sale? And I should get this orange juice. Then you gotta wonder, is this the kind of character who's gonna resell that orange juice to his friends at a higher rate? Is he one of those guys? Like a Damone? That's what's popping in my brain right now. Maybe he's a Damone. I just recently saw half of Fast Times at Ridgemont High in Las Vegas. And Damone was trying to sell these. I think the tickets were normally $13.50, which I can't believe that's how much it was in the 80s. $13.50. I remember it being that expensive. $13.50 for a movie. I remember it being $3.50. But so, that's what it was. He charged them $13.50, but the price was $7.50. These kids were probably maybe 11, 12 years old. He's like, do you want to see the movie or do you not want to see the movie? No, we want to see it. We want to see it. All right, then $13.50. But it only costs $7.50 to watch the movie. Are you scamming us? Hey, I'm not scamming you. I provide a service. This is my service charge. Now, if you want to see the movie, I can sell you these tickets. Otherwise, skedaddle, kids, because I'll sell them to someone else. All right. They pay him the $13.50 a piece. And then his buddy who works at the theater who's just like standing in front of the doors, not doing anything about it. He just does not do anything about it. And he's like, man, I got to get a job on the other side of the mall. That's where all the action is. And then it cuts to the other side of the mall, and that's where the guy works at like the hot dog place, and the girls work at, I don't know what, it's like do they work at the hot dog place too? Maybe they work at the hot dog place too. At the mall. All right, that's all for now. Sayonara.
Hi, this is Nick Tierce, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto.
For buying something. He lives right next to us, you know.
Dude, this is nuts, man. So,
Missing persons.
so
I'm
you're
actually playing our birthday party in March.
what for missing persons?
Not for missing persons. I'm playing Dale's birthday party, and it's a couple other 80s bands. Yeah.
What other 80s bands?
Probably going to be a couple of lost 80s bands. I don't know who else is on the bill. All I know so far is just us, and then there's got to be somebody else besides just. But it's her birthday party. But
I like Dale. She's quirky, but she's a sweetheart.
This is amazing, dude. The fact that Missing Persons is still touring, and that's so exciting.
Just Dale's the only original member, I think. You know,
Really? What happened to the other folks?
Keyboard, it wasn't. This keyboard's not original, but yeah. But then been with her for a while.
Yeah, long enough to where you can almost consider it original. But Terry Bozio, whole different story, and then Carl is another guy kind of like me, just a Guns for Hire guy that's been with the band for a long time.
I think the original keyboard player for Missing Persons was was Tommy Mars, and the original guitar player was what's his name, Warren Cucurullo. Warren, yeah.
Oh wow!
Yeah, I mean they basically just took half of Zappa's band.
Yeah, right.
I mean, all
What
of
for
them
Missing
were-
Persons?
Yeah, all of them were in Zappa's band, including Dale.
Really? That's awesome. Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, Terry.
Whoa, that's
Yeah,
exciting.
Terry Bozio, Warren Cucurullo,
Whoa.
Tommy Mars, I think played keyboards with them too.
So they were sort of all in the Zappa like school of thought.
No,
Like
they were
they've.
all part of Zappa's main band. And
Wow.
They went off and formed their own thing, and he basically formed, a new incarnation of his band.
Frank
Whoa.
said, if you guys don't make music together, you're stupid.
Yeah.
To Dale and Terry.
Well, yeah. I mean, that was one thing that I always thought was really cool about Frank Zappa was like he pushed his musicians, but he also like supported them. Anyway, like if you guys got something good going on, you'd be dumb not to give this a shot.
Oh, I love that. That's so cool. That's so cool.
We kicked out fucking Lowell George from the band, because he basically said like, I don't put up with people who do drugs, but if you don't go, do something with this song, with Willem, then you're dumb.
Yeah.
That's
Zappa was a different breed, though. He was way ahead of his time for one.
He's still ahead of his time.
Well, like a surrealist, instead of painting, it was music. I mean, that's so
He
cool.
also did a lot of artwork too.
Oh, he did do artwork?
Yeah.
Incredible.
He did a lot of clay stuff.
Wow. See, this makes so much sense.
Well, at one point he broke his back. After that was when the first incarnation of like the Mothers had to go away. That was when Flo and Eddie, from the Turtles were part of his band. They kind of went away because he broke his back and he couldn't perform, and so they were only part of his road band.
Wow.
And so that's when they went off and did their own thing. But he did a lot of like composing at that point.
Oh wow.
Well, I mean, he was always a composer, more than anything else. Like truly a composer.
Anything that they would play, like
He wrote every part.
Yeah.
Wow.
He would let them solo and do what they wanted, but it was within the framework of what he was.
He took every instrument and made it something, made it his own. Like he's just one of those. He's an absolute nutcase. I can only imagine absolute. Like I could not unplug the brain.
No.
He's just so much different.
It's so unique.
Yeah.
So unique. There's nobody else like him. Look at the people that were part of his band. I mean, Steve Vai.
Yeah, Vai.
Yeah. Warren
Wow.
Terry
Really?
Bozio.
Yeah,
Chad been.
Good old 12 hours a day of, or 8 to 12 hours a day.
Yeah, and Dweezil rehearses his band just the same way.
Wow.
His drummer Ryan Brown. And,
Wow.
he said they rehearse like 6 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week before they go on tour.
My buddy's a drummer for Dweezil. Ryan Brown?
Oh, you know Ryan too?
Yeah.
Dude, I've done some studio sessions with him.
He's a good
shit.
guy, man.
He's a fucking hell of a drummer.
He is. He's a better human being.
Yeah, he is.
Really is just a good guy, man.
Yeah, I worked with him. One of my teachers from MI, he was like working as a session drummer over at his house, and we were tracking some stuff. It was like total pop stuff, but it was like he just could sit right in with all that. And then we got talking about Zappa, and he's like, I'm in Dweezil's band. I'm like, no fucking way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, and so his wife had, for whatever reason, I guess because Dweezil
That's
had
cool.
there was a hometown show for him at the Canyon, so everybody shows up and wants to get in for free.
Yeah.
So the guest list filled up real quick, but I made sure that Ryan's wife got in, and had, and so he was thanking me a lot for that. But
Yeah.
it's like, why wouldn't I help you out? It's like I can get anybody in.
Ryan's a good guy.
It's good people. I didn't know you knew Ryan.
How many people are in Dweezil's band?
Like 8 or 9.
He's got a pretty good sized band.
Yeah. Well,
What kind of instruments?
Well, I mean, guitar for sure, keys. He's got
Any oddities? Any straight like a
he's got
theremin or
saxophone
anything?
and castanet and other stuff. Then there's also a xylophone player.
Cool.
There's always a xylophone.
Xylophone,
You can't
that's
have
great.
music without xylophone.
Any accordions?
Probably, but I mean, there's drums, bass.
Slide whistles. How about those?
Not so much. But you know who Rachel Flowers is?
It sounds familiar.
She's fucking incredible, actually. But she's blind and autistic, but she can play guitar better than. And actually, she can play keys like nobody I've ever heard before. But she can also play guitar as good as Frank could.
Wow.
Because watching her get up with Dweezil and play, it was like, oh, I thought Dweezil could play like his dad. No, she plays better like his dad. It's
Wow. It's cool to hear.
yeah, and sometimes Steve Vai will kind of play with them.
Cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Does any of so in addition to him, any other of the original cast members, so to speak, pop up?
Napoleon Murphy Brock, who used to be a vocalist and would play flute with Zappa. He'll sometimes come and play, and also Terry Bozzio has played with him. They've done 2 drummer things, like with Terry Bozzio and Chad Wackerman. I'm trying to think. Let's see, who plays bass with them? I don't remember who was playing bass, but I mean, the band was fantastic because he rehearses them 6 to 8 hours a day, 5 days a week.
Oh wow.
Before they go out and tour. Exactly the same way his dad did.
Wow.
And and Ryan told me straight up, it was like, there's no drugs in Dweezil's band either.
How often does he come out with albums or songs or material?
He does his own thing. I mean, he's got his own studios and everything now. But he also, I think, used to work out of the home studio at Frank and his wife Gail's house.
Oh.
Dweezil's mom. But I'm not sure if that was the utility muffin research lab.
That's a cool name.
It's very Frank.
I love it. Wow.
I mean, he has a song called Muffin Man.
Oh, I love it. Wow. Who knows how many hidden writings and notebooks and stuff that it was just never released. I mean, imagine if his sons...
They're still releasing stuff every couple of years.
Oh.
They release... actually, they're releasing about 3 to 4 albums worth of stuff a year.
That's great
Sometimes,
to hear.
Mostly just outtakes and stuff, but...
wow.
Sometimes, because he has so many different incarnations of his band that,
oh, cool.
They would only last, 1 1 or 2 albums, and then so there's a bunch of outtakes that never made it to an album of good songs.
Oh, that's great. I love when stuff like that happens.
A lot of live stuff. A lot, because he recorded everything.
Wow, that was such a smart idea. I mean, that's how you archive it. That's perfect. Because in the future, the future gets a chance to hear all of this stuff.
There's a guy named Joe Travers who is the Zappa family vaultmeister.
Oh!
He's in charge of all of the tapes and concert footage and all the live recordings and all the demo mixes and everything, because Frank literally had everything, because he owned every one of his masters from the time he started.
What would be exciting is if there are a whole bunch of like archives of him rocking out and jamming out and coming up with all these just ingenious songs with all the Laurel Canyon folks. Right? So imagine if they did a whole anthology of just the Laurel Canyon folks. Dude. Oh, I love it.
Stuff that people will never hear, but stuff, it's there.
See, I would love to talk to that guy and see what could happen. Like Mickey Dolenz has a whole archive of all that stuff from back in the day. And I really want to talk to him about that and be like, hey, dude, let's release that stuff.
He worked at Mickey and I worked at like 2 months ago.
Yeah, I love Mickey Dolenz. It's a fun show.
Well,
also because he plays lots of Harry Nilsson music, as part of his pre-show.
Oh yeah, he was friends with them.
Just a couple of songs during his set, and then at the end of the show, I was playing more Harry Nilsson. He actually came up and said, so I noticed you were playing some of Harry's stuff. I said, Harry is the best.
That's great. It's so cool. You got a chance to talk with him.
He's a super nice guy.
He's one of those guys too that, like, literally, if you can talk, you can literally talk to. Not same thing like Flo and Eddie, but now it's just Flo.
One of
both of them are kind of not. When I met in the last year,
he was in the wheelchair or whatever.
No. I'm talking about Flo and Eddie. Now it's just Flo or Eddie. I forgot which one.
Well, one of them has Lewy body dementia, just like Robin Williams had.
And the other one's he's got a little bit like of he can't remember. The other guy can't
That's
remember.
the Lewy body dementia.
Okay. Well, he's still doing shows though.
Yeah. I think it's Flo.
I thought it was Flo. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, the fluorescent bleach.
It was crazy because he's sitting there. He's like, I'm sorry that like I don't remember your name, or I'm sure I met all of y'all, but thank y'all for everything. Thank you for a great show. It's like the dude couldn't remember anything, and then he was like, back in 2007, I made this huge hit with and I was like trying to remember who he's talking about. It's Gucci Mane. He had a huge hit with him, rap back,
Who would have thought?
And it's just hilarious to think that he's such a humble guy.
I love hearing stories like that of these musicians being humble and just being cool.
My mom came up.
Hello, Kurt. This is Richard Wilson of Mad Shelley Films Under the Flowers, and I just wanted to call and let you know that wonderful things have been happening since the Kapow Film Festival. Lots of people interested, and looks like we are going to have a third season, so I'm very thankful and wanted to let you guys know and pass on the good vibes, and also loving the show completely. And I kind of like, even though you haven't asked, I'm going to do like the whole, thing that I'm going to do in a minute, which is, this is Richard Wilson of Mad Shelley Films, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto Radio. That was terrible, so I'll do another one. This is Richard Wilson of Mad Shelley Films, and you're listening to Inspirado Projecto Radio. That's about as good as it's probably going to get today. Anyway, I hope to talk to you in the future. Also love the fact that I'm discovering as I listen that you're...
Oh, okay. So how long did you used to drive 18-wheelers for?
27 years.
And so, wow, that's so interesting. I was talking with my girl.
I'm retired. That's it. No more.
And then, so, you would drive all throughout the night, huh?
All of the country, yeah.
So you got used to that. Your body probably got used to that schedule.
Yeah, that's what.
And then you would just sleep whenever you could?
No, I sleep like 5 hours, maybe 4, 5, 6 hours, maybe maximum. That's it.
Does being a truck driver take a toll on your body?
Because they don't know, it's day or night. They're driving always.
Yeah. Is it? I mean, how far have some of these trips been?
No, you can drive only 8 hours, and then you have to, because if CHP find out you don't sleep, you have a problem. You have to stop somewhere and sleep.
And then how? And then you
But your body is, you can, 10 hours, 12 hours, that's it. You have rest. So.
Did you have a lot of friends? Did you get a lot of truck driver friends out there on the road?
Yeah.
That's amazing. There's a whole community out there, right? Because they got the CB radios.
Yep.
It's interesting, a whole world that nobody knows about unless you're a truck driver or someone who has a CB radio.
Yeah.
It's really interesting. What are some of the, some truck drivers, they got their own names. Like, hey, this is Starbird. What was your truck name?
My son. It's
What?
my company names.
Oh, okay. So you didn't have your.
I got 3 of them. Yeah, I got 3 trucks. So.
Oh, this was your company?
Yeah, Skyline.
Skylar?
Skyline. Yeah.
Wow. Oh, Skylar. That's pretty cool. And so that's what you would say when you're on the CB? You're like, okay, this is Skylar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. What's the funniest truck name that you've heard someone say? Their name. Do you know what I mean? Like their alias?
They have everything, They have unbelievable names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then so...
Some Indians, Indians from India.
Yeah.
Those people, they're talking, nobody can understand. Even English, if they're talking English, you can understand it.
You have to really enunciate.
They have interesting accent,
They do. Now, have you ever met any of the other truck drivers in person?
Yeah,
like, okay,
I know.
Firebird, I've met you before. You're the guy who's on the radio.
Yeah.
That's happened before?
You can find them, yeah.
That's pretty cool.
It's easy.
So how far does a CB travel? How far does the antenna?
Like 150 to 100 miles.
Okay. Wow. That whole lifestyle has always intrigued me. The idea of driving, across the country, seeing a lot of things that nobody else would see. You must have all kinds of stories.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about writing a book about your stories?
If you have some talent, you can do it.
Yeah. Because especially, there's technology where you could just talk. You could talk into a microphone, record it digitally, and then you can put that audio into a program that it'll make it look like it's words. It'll make it into words for you. So imagine how easy that could be to write a book. You could just put all of this audio, someone talking on their recordings, put it right in the program. There it is. It just spits it out in words. That'd be pretty cool.
How far are you going today, mate?
Oh, I'm going up to Las Vegas.
Las Vegas?
Yeah, my a childhood friend from long ago. Her son. Every Halloween. So he and his friends, they have a big bus. And every Halloween from like the beginning of October until the end of October, they have what they call, it's like zombie paintball. So what they do is a bunch of people are on the, you know what a paintball gun is, right? Cha-cha-cha.
Yeah.
And it's paint. So there'll be a bunch of people on the bus with the paintballs, and people will be hiding out in the grass like zombies. They'll come out of the grass and they'll go cha-cha-cha, cha-cha-cha, try to shoot these zombies while they're on the zombie bus. So the zombie bus is driving. So I'm going out there to paint the zombie bus. I'm going to paint, I've never, like a big bus like that, big one. So I've never painted such a huge canvas before. I've never painted on a car or a bus before. So this is going to be quite interesting, but I've been sending him the art. I've been sending him the drawings, and then he uses a projector and he projects the image onto the bus, and then he just traces it. He just traces over it with paint. So now when I get there, I'm just going to fill in all the details, So this is exciting. I'm going to be out there until today's the 14th. I'm going to be out there till the 17th, and I'm really, I'm really thinking I'm going to be able to get it done
by then. I'm thinking I'll be able to do it. It's very exciting.
It's fun, man.
It is. It's very fun. It's terrifying and it's exciting. Because this is like a dream come true to see my art driving around on a bus. You know, it's going to be on there. I even printed up a QR code that I'm going to, I don't know if you can see that. So that leads to my website. So I'm going to stick this right on the back of the bus. I'm going to, paint over it so people can scan it and it'll lead them to my website. So I'm pretty excited about that. I've never done this before, and who knows, maybe this will be a new business idea. Maybe people will want me to paint their cars or paint their buses or murals on the sides of their buildings. That would be really fun to paint some of these. Have you seen some of these murals here around town on the buildings? Oh my gosh, they are so good. So good. I would love to paint murals on walls of these buildings. So yeah, who knows? Maybe his friends will see that bus and go, oh, we need to do the same thing for ours. And then just recently, I made an activity book with like word jumbles, haikus, riddles, jokes, and it's all about clouds. It's all about cloud watching. Have you ever liked watching clouds growing up? No? You never liked looking up at the sky and just seeing the clouds morph and turn into animals and stuff? Right?
Yeah.
It's so enjoyable, and it's one of the cheapest thrills, right? It costs nothing. It costs nothing to look at the sky. But I've always liked that, where you can kind of imagine what's going to be up there. So it's a journal for people to draw what they see in the clouds. So there are blank pages in there, and it's going to be so fun. So that's going to be published in probably a few days. What's the farthest travel that you've gone driving someone in the Uber?
Uber?
Yeah.
Until Palm Spring.
Oh.
You remember that black Ubers, the SUVs?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I drove to Chumash Casino, Santa Barbara.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's...
So you used to be, what, like a limo driver, too? Were you a limo driver?
No, just it's Superman. It's black.
Oh, gotcha.
They call black Uber.
Oh, yeah. I see what you mean now.
You have to remember it.
I see what you mean. I've never used one, but if you want to put a bunch of people in there, right?
Yeah.
So you went all the way up to Chumash Casino. How many hours did that take?
It's 2 hours.
Wow.
If it's not traffic,
Mm-hmm. Were you able to get some fares on the way back, too?
No.
Oh, no.
You going Spirit?
Oh, yes. I like this airport. It's so small. Tiny little airport.
It's very comfortable.
It's like
this airport.
Yeah, it's like a little place set.
To Vegas, every half an hour.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Do you go out to Vegas a lot?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I'm in a band called Yachtly Crew, and we play at the Palms. We play at the Palms. So if you're ever out there, October, we're going to be playing out there in October. We're called Yachtly Crew. So just keep your eyes peeled. Yachtly Crew.
Okay, brother.
Oh, this is great.
Be safe.
Hey, man, thank you so much. Have a great trip.
Thanks.
And your day is almost over with, right? Take care.
Here's your fun fact. Dogs are about as smart as a 2 or 3-year-old child. This means they can understand about 150 to 200 words, including signals and hand movements with the same meaning as words. Stay tuned to Inspirado Projecto for more fun facts.
Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to listen to this podcast, Inspirado Projecto. These are the folks who contributed to this episode. At the top of the episode, Superhero, a real-life superhero. Check out his documentary, Portrait of a Superhero. He's a real-life superhero. I met him at the Kapow Intergalactic Film Festival. We have Eric and Tanner, sound and music aficionados from when Yachtly Crew was touring. That took place October 21st, 2023. We had an interview with an Uber driver on our way to the Blues City Cafe. That took place on September 23rd, 2023. This was while Yachtly Crew was on tour in Memphis, Tennessee. And that was an Uber we took. Also, we have some epiphanies that I had concerning a grocery store. Interview with an Uber driver who used to drive trucks. That took place on September 14th, 2023. We also have Richard Wilson from Under the Flowers. That's the Halloween Girl series. I met him at the Kapow Intergalactic Film Festival, a film festival that I helped put together. And then we also had Nick Tierce from the alternate reality game Mesmer and Braid. So check out Mesmer and Braid at mesmerandbraid.com. I'm going to also put some links into the show description below so you can follow what's going on with these people. If you want to check out some of the tour dates of Yachtly Crew, go to yachtlycrew.com. And if you want to check out the book that I wrote, go to eyeseethem.com. EYESEETHEM.com. Take care.